on Sunday morning. She got on a plane at 10 o'clock at night. They had to do something very unusual and film on the set of Jessie on a Saturday. And then she was here. I think it landed at what, 7 a.m. in Tampa?
6 a.m.
6 a.m. in Tampa. She went straight from the airport to come here to work with all of the children in their intensive. You would never have known that you were on a plane all night. You were just such a champion and such a pro. This young lady looked as though she had 12 hours of sleep. How do you do it?
I like coffee.
Coffee, that works, yeah?
Yeah, a lot, but I actually didn't have any that morning. I don't know, just, you guys are so awesome. Like, I kind of feed off energy too.
Now, you're a fashionista, and you really have an amazing wardrobe, a great style. How did you learn your style, and how did you learn to do all this? Is this something that you taught yourself, or did you have a role model?
Ever since I was little, my mom really got me into fashion when I was younger and always had me like flipping through magazines, and she constantly took me shopping. And I also grew up in New York, so that's like one of the greatest ways, just walking down the street, everyone looks like they're just walking out of a magazine, which is awesome. And I also started off modeling and like doing commercials when I was younger, so I was constantly kind of around fashion. And also a lot on Jessie, like they really inspired me as well.
How old were you when you first started in this industry?
I was about 2 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And was this a big part of something you did with your mom?
Yeah, I mean, once I started to like decide whether or not I wanted to, because you know, she didn't want to be like one of those moms that's like, get out there and do it, you know, like, so I always had kind of a passion for it, and especially when I was about 6 years old, I started doing a lot more and started showing a lot more passion for it.
Now, some of the young people in the room didn't get an opportunity the other day to hear about your audition process for Jessie. Could you please share with some of the young people here in the room what that was like, auditioning for Jessie?
Yeah, it was insane. Like the first time I went to audition, it was I was in LA for a month for pilot season, going on audition after audition. It was the last day, and they wanted me to stay and extend my stay and go to the Disney offices the next day and screen test. So I ended up staying a little bit longer, and my mom had to go back to my brother, so I stayed with a friend there. And I went to the Disney offices and auditioned in a huge conference room full of tons of people, which was a little nerve-wracking.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
How old were you at the time?
12 years old.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did you get through that? Were you just kind of dealt with it and worked through it?
Yeah, I mean, I've been working with the script for like a week, I think, so I had really practice, and somehow I just went through with it. Also, like, they had Debbie in the room, and then also some of the other castmates coming in who were auditioning for the role. And actually, Karan, who plays Robbie, he also played Shroud Gupta in the Jack Wolfman movies, and I played Holly, so we'd already known each other. So that kind of made us both feel at ease, knowing someone else in the room, so that was really nice.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And now you guys are like a family. You're in your 4th season. And, you know, we had Sky here in July, and she just had a terrific time. We've had a bunch of the Jessie family here, obviously JJ and yourself. What advice would you give? Because Sky had some terrific advice for the young people out here. What would be your advice to all of the young people that are with us tonight?
I would say get as much experience as possible. I think it's awesome that you guys have prepared a monologue and been doing auditions and really practicing. And I heard someone say that they were doing talent shows and school plays, and I think that's awesome. Just get as much experience and practice in as you can, and yeah, just keep going and follow your dream. This is a passion. Just work really hard.
Awesome advice. Let's give her a round of applause.